Assalamualaikum and greetings. Allow me to introduce an individual who has truly captured my attention. I know him by the name Sir Maal, and his real name is Maal Fikri Jalani. Sir Maal was born on 3 August 1989, a rather special day as it coincides with Maal Hijrah. That is why his name begins with Maal. And when one looks at the journey of his life, it is clear that his life is full of changes. He was born in Teluk Intan, Perak and grew up there until the age of 5 years old. His father was a teacher of Malay language and history. However, when Sir Maal was 6 years old, his family moved to London as his father continued his studies there. It was there that Sir Maal's formal education began. He spent almost 4 years growing up in the United Kingdom, but upon returning to Malaysia, Sir Maal faced a major challenge. He could not speak Malay at all. Imagine entering a primary school in Penang where everyone speaks Malay while he could only understand a little. As a result, almost his entire primary school life was filled with Malay tuition classes, not because he was weak, but because the language had not yet become his daily language. Alhamdulillah, with continuous effort, Sir Maal eventually managed to complete his UPSR with good results. He then continued his secondary education at Penang Free School. At the time, Sir Maal was not someone who actively spoke in front of others. Debating never crossed his mind. Instead, he was an athlete, starting with karate, then cricket, and eventually silat. Silat became his main passion, to the extent that he represented his school, his state, and even the country, and brought home several gold medals. It was here that he learned discipline, focus, and resilience. However, everything changed when Sir Maal pursued his studies at University Putra Malaysia. In his first year, a senior invited him to try Malay language debating. To be honest, he was extremely shy. The first time he stepped onto the stage, even speaking for 3 minutes made him tremble and feel like running away. But it was from that moment that Sir Maal realized something. Debating is not about who speaks the best, but about who dares to try and raise their voice. From there, Sir Maal became active in Malay language debating and eventually found his true fit in English debating. He may not have been a great champion, but debating gave him something far more valuable. Which one? Self-confidence, critical thinking skill, and the courage to express his opinions. Interestingly, the language that was once his greatest weakness later became the greatest strength in his life. After graduating, Sir Maal's journey was not always smooth. He worked part-time, managed his own tuition center, faced severe challenges during the COVID-19 pandemic that forced him to start again from scratch. Yet all these experiences shaped who he is today, and in 2021, he was given the opportunity to serve as an educator at USIM, where he is today. Sir Maal's story is quite simple, from a child who could not speak Malay to an athlete, then a debater, and finally an educator. And the greatest lesson from his story is we do not need to know from the beginning who we will become. All we need is the courage to take a step forward, to try, and to let life's journey educate us.